We're obviously here today to talk about paving, so I'm just going to be pretty point blank about it. It's the number one thing people complain about. Whether I'm in the grocery store, at a baseball game, literally at a bereavement, people will come up to me and say the roads are garbage. Part of that is because we do need to improve our road infrastructure. That's why last year one of the first things we did was say, hey, what are we doing wrong? What are we missing? And how can we truly create a new system so that over the long term we can improve that road infrastructure and people can see real improvements. From a policy standpoint, the biggest change I wanted to immediately make was stop subjectively deciding what roads would be paved and base it on a real road assessment. So we had to figure that out. Ultimately, what we did was go with Michelin Roadbotics. We contracted to them. That's the system you see hosted on PaveUtica.com. And now, for the first time since 2017, we have a completely refreshed rating of the roads that's not only visible to the public, but it's what we're using to base our actual decisions on what gets done. Over the course of my lifetime and my tenure as council president, what I watched was us just continually doing mill and fill. It's nice to watch because they're digging that whole road up, but I saw it used over and over again on roads that really didn't need it.
Hello, my name's Nick Breidenbecker. I'm the Deputy City Engineer for the City of Utica. I'm also the Department Head for Engineering. I've been on the job for 2 years and I've been learning a lot about how the city works. I would like to speak about the process of our mill and fill program. This is 4 stages where we come in, we mill the road, take up all the old asphalt, all the alligators, and then we lay a binder down, which is the second process of this program. The binder will give us the sub-base that we need for a better structure of the road. Third process of this is going to be adjusting all the manhole covers, all the DIs, which are your stormwater drains, manhole water valves, and the curbs, which is ADA compliancy that we were regulated by the federal government for. The fourth process to this is after all these adjustments have been done, we'll come in and put a top coat over, which is your final coat, final layer of pavement. And from there, you should have a reconstructed, beautiful street. This will make your neighborhood the envy of the city. Last year, we did a rating system with a company called Roadbotics by Michelin Tire. They had us drive every street and then put it together under a rating system, 1 to 5, 5 being the worst streets and 1 being the best streets. This year, we took that data and we pulled all the 5s and said the 5s are the roads that we're doing. Unfortunately, due to budget constraints, we have not been able to get all the 5s that were on this Michelin software. Keep in mind, this is our mill and fill program, not our repair program. Our repair program is another list that is a moving list. We have master list of all the streets that we've been gathering throughout the year of people calling in, our engineers being on site and reviewing the roads. But it is a moving list. It's not necessarily every road on the list is going to get done. Some may get removed because of something else that pops up that we didn't necessarily expect to be there. If you have any questions about that, you're more than welcome to call the engineering department and we can give you a line on if your road is on the list and or one of our engineers will come out and inspect it for you.
So for the first time in 20 years, we have our own DPW crew, people that work for DPW, Teamsters, right? Out there with the hot box truck, with a roller on a trailer, so they can do more substantial repairs, and that's internal. Then we have a much larger repair process that's actually been contracted out like it always has been, but we're targeting sinkholes, major cuts, the problems that really degrade our roads across the city, but if you look at it, the road's okay, but there's those spot fixes that are needed. Then there's your roads that have been cut up. It's a perfect road, but National Grid comes, Mohawk Valley Water Authority comes, even we go with our sewer trucks, and we have to cut the roads and repair them. Now you've got a road that's in great shape, but there's a lot of cuts, which means in 2 years that ice, the thaw, everything that's going on is going to heave that road. Within 2 years, we're going to have to spend a ton of money to mill and fill it. We don't need to do that. Why aren't we doing something that seals that road and can preserve it? That's where the micro paving came into play this year. And then of course we have the mill and fill. That's where you look at the road and it does need to be cut down 4 inches and have a full top coat reapplied and have that mill and fill done appropriately. And then you've even got some other, there's like a 5th category, right? Total infrastructure. You dig everything up, sewers are done, that's Shaw Street. For years, people have been flipping out about the fact that Shaw Street was completely crumbling. Why was it crumbling? But then we never actually finished the job. Now that's bad for 2 reasons. One, now every single year, water infiltrates that top, coat of the binder is just in bad shape, and even, the underlayment, the actual concrete base has now got cracks in it. Now all that work we spent millions on is also being degraded. So we're finishing a job like that this year, which we did assemble the funds for on Shaw Street. So why are we doing all this? We want long-term improvements in how we maintain the city. How we look at the maintenance of our roads needs to be more than just your political, I want my road paved. It has to be based on real engineering data. It has to be based on where we want to see the city in 10 years. And it has to be really looked at from a perspective of where should we be spending money, not just spending money.